friends, welcome to another video. So we just wrote that book and we have a bus tour already. We thought it would be only fair to do a van tour as well. So I'm here at Zaina's parents' house, Judy and Steve has put together an awesome Sprinter van conversion that we're going to do a little tour on. Ask him a couple questions about it first, just to get an idea of why he did this, where he plans on going with it, how it works out for him, just so we can get the pros and cons. So first off, Steve, what year Sprinter van is this?
This is a 2004 Dodge Sprinter 3/4 ton with the medium wheelbase.
And that still has the Blue Tech diesel, right?
No, this is before that.
Before the Blue Tech.
So this has got the old turbo 5-cylinder, the T1N model.
Okay.
Also has the extra high roof.
Really? So how tall is the actual clearance, do you think, once you get into this?
Well, I'm 5'9½".
And you can stand up just fine.
And of course, I filled in some of the roof up here.
I could stand up. I could be pretty comfortable. And that's kind of rare for a van for me, to be honest with you. So that's a really cool thing. All right, so we always talk about with Living Seal, like when you go into the conversion process, some of the must-haves that you kind of can't live without when you're getting into the build itself. So what were some of the must-haves that you kind of decided when you're doing that you're not going to be able to compromise with?
Well, since my wife's disabled with MS, we decided a toilet was key. Since we were going to be spending the night in various places, this is mainly a camping van, we wanted a bed that was as large as we could stick in here. And the queen size is as large as you can put in here.
You got a queen size bed in here?
Yes, we do.
Nice. That's cozy. So it's totally wheelchair accessible then? You can kind of get her in and out of here pretty easily?
Since she can do some walking on her own, with assistance I can get her up these steps inside.
Small enough that I can walk along, I can come back here. Usually this bed is down while Steve's gone because I lay down. I told him if I have a book, a toilet, some water, and a snack, I'm fine for hours and hours. But I like that it's small because
that's probably perfect for you then.
Yeah, because I use a walker at home. I don't need a walker in here, obviously. And then I can come up here. We can swivel the seat around, and I can sit facing back here and go that way. So it's perfect. It's perfect for several days. It's perfect.
Now you finished this process, is there anything else that you might want to add to it?
The thing is that we figured that we're not going to be spending more than, say, 3 nights in this van before we head to a motel and do showers and the like. So I decided I was going to go with a 12-inch or with a 12-volt refrigerator, much like you have. But since we only need something that will last 2 or 3 days, I got some copies of some Yeti coolers. Mm-hmm. And the coolers I put in here instead of the refrigerator. These are Arctic, RTIC coolers. I figured that this white one I would make my freezer, and this tan one I would make my refrigerator.
And how long do you think stuff stays pretty cool in there?
Supposedly ice is supposed to stay for 10 days if you don't keep opening it up and closing it.
Right. Well, that's pretty cool. Save some money for you.
Right. These were only like $125 each.
Amazon?
No, right through Arctic.
Oh, okay, awesome.
That's the size.
So that seems perfect for 3 days if you're not going to be living in here. Which I guess brings me to a question. Obviously, this is just a recreational vehicle for you guys. It's not a full-time kind of living in here conversion. Although, really, you have enough amenities. It seems as though you could live in here if you...
Yeah, I've also looked at it as a ultimate bug-out vehicle as well.
I saw a hitch on the back. Is it modular then? Do you have something that links on? Is that for a motorcycle on the back?
That is for a rack to haul a motorcycle, yes. One of the things I like to do is explore the mountains on my off-road motorcycle. This is a cavity here where I put bottles of water in each side.
And is that sink then on 12 volt or is that a pump?
That will be, I haven't got it hooked up yet,
okay,
but that will be on a pump, a 12-volt pump, sucking from these containers of water that I'll show you here in a moment. Ideally, there's 2 8-gallon containers down here on wheels with handles. So we've got 16 gallons to play with there.
Very nice. For 3 days, it's more than enough. Definitely.
That's kind of what I figured.
So how do you guys find your storages in here?
Well, as in everything small, there's only so much room. But for the 2 or 3 days, we do rather well. I'm planning on this being for the electrical things, fuse panel, the battery isolator for the chassis battery and the battery that's going to be back here for the RV section.
Very nice. And the water pump, I guess, will go off.
It'll go underneath here.
Underneath there. Well, so show me this this bed setup behind you. Then you said there was a queen size bed in here, and I'm just seeing a couch.
Okay, she wanted some place where she could lay down while I'm off gallivanting on my motorcycle to explore this and that. So we found a mattress that tri-folded, and we built the van kind of around that, which is kind of an odd concept.
No, that's one of our favorite things about doing this, is you can find an awesome piece of furniture and kind of
so I've got a couple of sleeping bags here.
How do you stay warm in here?
For the moment, we're planning on investing in the little buddy, much like you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're fantastic.
But so far we've only been camping where we only need that kind of heat at night. So I've got storage under here on each side. And storage underneath the bed here. And what I can do is pull this forward.
Steve made that bed.
Yeah, that's very smart. I really...
So this is the queen size bed.
And you can open up the doors and...
Correct.
Kind of just drink your coffee and see the world. And you have a dog leash there? Do you bring a...
Yes, we bring our pet Shih Tzu along with us. It's a small dog, so...
And do you ever feel, I guess, the things people always wonder, yeah, when they're going into the conversion first is are they going to feel claustrophobic in a van? Like, does it feel really tight, or do you feel homey, you know?
Well, when the bed is down, then you only have this space. We have curtains here that close off the cab section. So this is a very small space.
Yeah.
But again, when the bed's down, the only thing we need really is for someone to get to the toilet.
Oh yeah, you guys do have a toilet.
That we do. We have the Thetford Curve, which after investigating a few toilets, we came to like. This one comes unhooked. We've got the quick disconnect with the floor there. It just locks in. And the flushing water is 4 gallons up here stored. And the black water tank is down here. It'll store like 4.2 gallons. It's got an electric flush, 6 AA batteries. It's got an indicator here for how much water you've got in the flushing tank. This is where you fill the flushing tank. And you can put a biodegradable scent in it so that it keeps things smelling somewhat nice.
Wow, so you have the bathroom, we have a sitting area, bed, you have a sink. We're working on the solar. Do we have anywhere to cook food?
This is very close to the ceiling.
Yeah, I've ran into the same issue in the
So what I've got is a TV table I was going to put outside and cook off that. So far we've just done our coffee off that.
It seems resourceful.
It does. It's kind of small. It does fine for coffee. Mm-hmm. And the like.
It seems like it's still kind of in the works.
It is still kind of in the works.
Things you
what
want to do.
You'll find is that these projects will take you longer than you think.
And it seems like they are never ending. We're constantly updating things on the bus. We see needs as they come up, and then since you're building your house yourself, you can tend to it as necessary. What'd you use to insulate?
What I used was the Mylar bubble wrap.
Okay.
On the floor and the ceiling.
Is that what this is right here?
Yes.
Okay.
However, in the walls, I used regular pink insulation like you use in a house.
Fiberglass.
So behind all these panels.
And I guess the big question for the people who are trying to decide whether to get a bus or a van is, what kind of gas mileage do you get?
Since this is the old T1N, it gets some pretty amazing gas mileage. The new 6 cylinders with the Blue Tech are just getting back to the kind of mileage this van gets. It actually at 75, 80 mile an hour will do 20, 21 miles per gallon.
Wow.
But at 55, this thing will do 27.5 to 29.
Wow.
I've actually gotten 31 out of it. It's been a long time since I've done that.
31 miles to the gallon?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like my old Honda Civic. That's crazy. We're lucky to get 10, so
And
that's
being
a big...
it's the turbo, it does well in the mountains.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like you added a ton of weight in here either. Seems like you were fairly conscious about that. Seems like you have a really nice little stereo setup. I saw a JL Audio amplifier down there, and you got a cool little Pioneer head unit, so it looks like you like the creature comforts.
I do enjoy the tunes. It does take the sting out of a long drive, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and thank you so much for showing us around your DIY van conversion. I think this one's pretty cool. It's going to inspire a lot of people, and we just really appreciate you guys letting us into your little temporary home.
And we want to thank you guys for supporting our kids. They're great. We're excited about what they're doing, and we support them 100%. So keep watching and like and share and do what all the other things you're supposed to be doing, because we're excited for them. They're going to go far.
We didn't even ask her to say that, so...